Alright, welcome back to another video here on Palworlds. I haven't uploaded a Palworld video in a long time, so we're blowing back in, especially with the update just around the corner actually, which is pretty exciting, so I'm really happy about that. Now, I want to give a huge shout out to DPJ. This video is an inspiration from his latest video. I will link his video down in the description and his channel too. Make sure you guys go ahead and check him out as well. So let's start things off with a pretty cool PAL that I think is going to be quite unique and very useful for us, especially with new islands coming in. So this one right here is a huge whale type PAL. It is absolutely massive, and so we're probably going to be using this one to go to different islands. As they mentioned, there's going to be brand new islands coming into the game with the brand new update. Now this thing is obviously going to have a lot of flying stamina, which we need to travel to different islands in my theory anyway, and it makes perfect sense. So I'm really excited to see this guy. Where do we get him? How do we get him? No idea, but he is absolutely massive. I don't know if we're going to be able to just try to kill this thing because it's pretty damn big. Anyway, yeah, he is cool. For number 2, I want to have a look at this guy right here called Boltmane. Now, he's actually a copy from a different creature from something else that I don't want to mention. Yeah, so the thing that's actually special about him, he can use 2 different elements, lightning and fire. And another very unique thing about this PAL as well, that the more that it moves and attacks, the more that it heats up and the more that it glows. And apparently once it becomes fully at its brightest, it can blind you, which is very interesting, and I would like to see how that plays out in the game as well. Will it blind the character, us, while we look at it? I don't know. Can we ride this thing? Who knows? And I would really love to see how it is in the future. Another interesting PAL that we get to see, not much of, but it's pretty cool anyway. So this flying dragon in the background of this trailer looks pretty big. It's kind of like a dragon with like a lion's mane. It's like a lion and dragon mix. But in this still image right here, he looks huge. Where do we get him? Obviously in the snow biome. As you can see, the snow kind of in the background right there. Yeah, he is massive. How do we get him? Where do we get him? I do not know, and I'm really excited to find out because I definitely want this guy. Just to kind of get this one out the way, nothing too interesting about this one. This is just kind of like a dark Mewtwo thing going on right here. Not really too much to say about this one. Some data miners and leakers kind of went into the PC files and found this guy. Yeah, he definitely looks pretty cool. Obviously you guys would tell what creature this is. I'm not going to say anything, but definitely quite interesting to see where he comes into play in the game in the new update. Next up, we have this PAL right here called the Dragostophy, and this is going to be another boss to beat in the game, as you can see in the background right now. Now, he's going to be another flying mount. You can see him in some of the trailers in the backgrounds, and yeah, he looks pretty cool. And in the wiki Palworld page, it does say that he does share some similarities with Astagon, which I'm quite excited to see exactly what they mean by that. Are we going to have to use Astagon to breed to create this thing? Who knows? And we'll definitely be finding out in the future. Definitely. Something, again, not really quite interesting, but I'll just throw it out there anyway. In the original Palworld's logo wallpaper image thing, you get to see this little guy right there. Just a blue dog, nothing really too interesting. Looks quite small. Sometimes these smaller creatures are quite powerful, so we'll see how this guy plans out as well. Now, the only reason why I mentioned in this page right here, because in the top left you see another PAL that's not in the game right now. This is going to be another ice type of PAL that we're going to be seeing in the game. Here is another clip of it in the background of one of the trailers right at the start. You can see there is a character flying on it, which obviously means it's going to be another flying mount in the game. Now, it's most likely going to be a ice dragon type of, you know, flying creature. Where do we get it? I don't know. And that is pretty much it for all the PALs that are going to be coming into the game. As of right now that we know of. Is there going to be more? I don't know. Should there be more? 100%. Now, another theory that I think that these PALs are going to be in the new island, because I don't think they're just going to kind of, well, they could do that, but I don't really want them to just kind of drop new PALs in the game with, you know, the original map. I really do hope they bring in a new island that we can go to with the original PALs, but then add new PALs in that island as well in their, you know, recommended biomes. For example, the ice dragon that we saw previously will be in the ice biome if there is one. The boat main will be either in the lightning part of the island, which would be pretty cool, maybe like a storm biome, and then also could be found in the lava slash fire biome as well. And I really hope they do something like this. And yeah, I'm really excited to see exactly how this plans out. I'm really excited to kind of get back into this game. I haven't played it for a while, actually. Since the last video I uploaded is the last time I went back on this game. And the player base is dropping. Obviously, you're not going to see the highs all the time, the player peak. It will drop. This game is a single player game slash multiplayer game, but it doesn't really have too much going on for you to keep coming back to. You can play with your friends. New players, you can join them and have some fun. But if you're going to be playing solo or with a friend or a group, once you have collected pretty much everything and killed all the bosses, there's not really much else to do unless you want to just build and have fun. A new DLC and bringing in some new content will definitely bring that player back, and trying to explore the new islands, explore the new PALs, collect everything once again, and destroy some new bosses and explore some new cave systems and try out some new weapons and new armor and just whole new equipment that they'll definitely be bringing in the DLC in the future. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me down in the comments what you guys actually think about this, and if you have any ideas of some new elements that you would like to see in the future for some PALs, make sure to just put them down in the comment section below. My idea for a pretty cool PAL would maybe a very, very dark slash shadow, an evil PAL in the game. That would be pretty cool. That's actually quite hard to maintain, and even if you do spawn him in, he could turn rogue and go against you. That would actually be pretty cool. Or maybe like a poison type of PAL. I'm not really too sure if there is a poison one right now in the game. Yeah, so we could go kind of like a darker route in this game. Obviously this game has a lot of violence anyway, so going in a darker route would be pretty cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.